Herlock, tell us, are you ready?
Yes.
Come stand on this side. Because if I don't do well, I'm closer to the stairs than you are. Okay, ready? Tell us how your ministry started.
Well, this is a very, it's not difficult, but to tell you it's a long journey. But to make it short, I went to Africa to Kenya and Rasungu University. I went there to lecture on music and worship, contemporary issues. And I came back to Nairobi in Kenya at the university there. I spent some time there lecturing also. But after we finished, they had a little send-off for my wife and myself. When we talk about revelation revealed, I would prefer to have my wife beside me because the both of us have been.
Is she the sanctuary?
If she's here, she can come. But to make it short,
Okay.
while I was there, they had the send-off for us. One of the young students came to me and said, Pastor Herlock, we have been trying to find you on YouTube, but we couldn't find you. We only could have found where you were singing a song, and perhaps at my church here at Scarborough. But we don't know much about you. But when we listen to your music, where is this man? And that struck something in me. When I left, he had just moved. You didn't know. And he was at Shiloh. He's my son, by the way.
Yes, I am. That's why I don't manage him, because I'm his son.
So I went to see him, just to see how he's settling and to encourage him, young man in ministry. And the moment I walked through the door, he said, Pastor Herlock, I heard you're back from Africa. But I remember you when you were teaching my mother to drive, all those years, and you have been singing and your songs in our home, but we haven't seen you on YouTube. From Africa to Toronto. And then he said, follow me to my office. And I followed him, and this pastor did everything right there. Sign up, and then he said, go to the government, register, and I think you gave me the lawyer too, and whatever. But anyway, and so I went back home and I said, Father, what would you like me to do? What? And there it was. I said, well, ministry, I could go back to teach, part-time. What? The Lord led me to this point to start this ministry because I love it and I love people. So that's how it was born. Simply put.
So, the truth is, Pastor Herlock makes it look easy, doesn't he? And for those of us that have been tracking his ministry for years, we would be telling the truth by saying, we think that you are getting better the longer.
So,
well, we'll see soon because because I'm managing you now, right?
But we have accomplished much for the 3 years. We were down last year, and many of you left me. I hope you come back now, because we moved and we uprooted our studio, and you are watching reruns. So we lost a lot of you. So we have some new things for you again. I hope you come. But one of our major accomplishments that we've done is in Africa. While we were there in Africa, one of the, where we stayed, the pastor said, after we should have finished, can we visit a family? And friends, when we went there, this is what we found. Just a little glimpse. A situation like we have anywhere else. We have situations here that's bad here in Canada too, don't you think so? That's right. And we have it in the Caribbean, all over. But at that point, this family touched our hearts. And so they didn't have a house to live in properly, didn't have all the privacy and everything like that. So I bring a little clip, just a little clip to show you, because many of you, you might ask how we accomplished this. Many of you, just a few people we reach out to, and a few churches that knew what we were doing and chipped in. But
the museum also in
we've been to a lot of places.
we went to Mother's house in Johannesburg and also the museum there. And it was quite interesting to see all the movies you watch with Mandela and to actually see everything.
Yeah, it was moving. And so we really have fun. We had fun. However, when we reached Mombasa, at the home, there was a pastor who accommodated us. And while we were having breakfast, he said, Pastor and Mrs. Sherlock, we're really happy for you being here. But after we shall have finished, let us visit a family in the neighborhood. And we didn't know what to expect. We were happy, to get around, to know people and all of that. But upon arrival at the home, immediately our trip changed from a lecture fun trip to a missionary endeavor. And that's how. Because when we saw there is no way we could have left that place and not trying to do something for human beings.